Frexit NOW. Fresh demands as French turn on Macron. EU policies disaster for France. Frexit demands are surging as the popularity of Emmanuel Macron continues to plummet in France, with one leading campaigner in the country raging, "European Union policies are a disaster for us." Britain's departure from the EU on December the 31st has seen campaigners from several other countries ramp up pressure on Brussels. The UK had been locked in a transition period with Brussels for a large part of 2020, but has now unshackled itself from the bloc's rules around the customs union and single market. Boris Johnson has basked in the glory of Brexit, boasting how the UK has now taken back control, and continues to insist the nation will quickly flourish with its newfound powers outside of the EU. The pressure is now starting to ramp up on Mr. Macron, amid campaigners' calls for the country to hold its own referendum on membership with the EU. In addition, a poll carried out by the Adoxa Institute, conducted online from February 3 to 4 and quizzing 1,005 French adults, showed 81% of people believe Mr. Macron's centre-right government does not know where it is going in terms of COVID planning. Charles-Henri Gallois, president of the Generation Frexit political campaign group, lashed out at the EU and branded its policies a disaster for France, demanding the country take back control of its sovereignty. He told Express.co.uk, "The COVID-19 crisis had really shown that we need our sovereignty back. EU policies are a disaster for France. There is, of course, the vaccine rollout fiasco, but it's not the only thing. The EU Commission has always put pressure on our health system to reduce costs and has given the green light for relocations and industrialization. We have paid a high price for these policies. We were not able to produce masks or medicines, and we did not have enough hospital beds to face this crisis. The French are each time more aware that we need this sovereignty. It won't happen if we don't have Frexit as it's carved in stone in EU treaties." Mr. Gallois launched a scathing attack on under-fire President Macron, accusing him of doing that EU dirty job and imposing reforms from Brussels that the French people don't want. The Generation Frexit president continued, "Emmanuel Macron does the EU dirty job. There was no enthusiasm for him. He has always been elected by default. With COVID-19 measures, political life is quite locked down as well. It's anesthetized. He benefits from that as it prevents real opposition to emerge. I don't think he will resign, and actually 1 year before a new presidential election it would not make sense, but if he would be a Democrat, he won't keep on passing reforms asked by the EU and that French people don't want. He does the EU policy. This is not the policy that French people want." Mr. Gallois believes France and Italy are the big frontrunners to leave the EU, but because of ongoing political conflict in Rome, he believes Paris will beat its European neighbor to that historic move. Today News. Latest news. Please support our work.